Man's closest companion is obviously the dog. It's estimated that around 90 million dogs are owned by people in the US alone. Wolves are known to be the ancestors to the regular house pet. We all know that wolves can be creepy and sometimes extremely terrifying, but wolves are amazingly social creatures that develop exceptionally close bonds with relatives and their pack. They tend to live in packs of 6 to 7 members and usually hunt together. Did you know? Wolves can live for a week without eating. Strange! Today, we've put together a list of 10 wolves you won't believe actually exist. Number 10. Giant wolf dog. Yuki. A human-sized wolf dog. His name is Yuki. Nice! Yuki is usually compared to the dire wolf from the famous TV series Game of Thrones. He's 87.5% gray wolf, 8.6% Siberian Husky, and 3.9% German Shepherd. He was saved from a kill shelter in 2008, where he was abandoned by the owner and was brought to an animal sanctuary. So now you're probably wondering how a 12-year-old wolf goes through his days on a sanctuary. Yuki is enjoying his time with a female wolfhound named Bella, though Yuki is a lot bigger than her. Without any doubt, Bella is of course the dominant lady. Sounds like love. His picture went viral on Instagram, and people are crazy about it. He has 40,000 followers on Instagram, but Yuki is suffering from cancer right now. Number 9. Red wolf. Nocturnal. One of the rarest species of wolf is the red wolf, local to the United States. Red wolves, or Canis rufus, have a brownish, rosy coat, and they are transitional in size between dark wolves and coyotes. That bodes well, as these two species interbreed in the past to produce the red wolves. Red wolves are 26 inches tall and can grow up to measure around 4 feet tall from tail tip to nose. They weigh from around 45 to 80 pounds and have pointy ears and wide muzzles, wide heads, and long, thin legs. They're mostly confused with coyotes, in spite of the fact that they're bigger than them. Red wolves convey the message through body language, scent marking, and a progression of vocalizations. These incorporate the characteristic howl, alongside a progression of barks, snarls, and yaps. The red wolf's cry sounds fairly like a coyote's, yet is regularly lower pitched and endures longer. Number 8. Gray wolf, a gray blinded coat. Gray wolves are the most well-known and were once discovered everywhere throughout the Northern Hemisphere. In any case, wolves and people have a long adversarial history. In spite of the fact that they never assault people, wolves are viewed as one of the world's most fearsome, common miscreants. They do assault local animals, and endless wolves have been shot, caught, and harmed as a result of this propensity. In the lower 48 states, gray wolves were hunted nearly to extinction. However, a few populaces endure, and others have since been reintroduced. Numerous gray wolves live in Europe, and many live in Alaska, Canada, and Asia. Gray wolves are the world's most widespread animals, after humans. Number 7. Indian wolf. The ruddy or light brown colored shading of the Indian wolf is part of the reason so many mistake it for a fox. They are little wolves, usually around 3 feet long. They have a coat that's shorter and less thick than different types of wolves. Since they live in a warm locale, they need the short coat for endurance. These wolves are found on the open grounds of India, and they can live in territories that are viewed as desert-like in nature. A portion of these areas in India, where they've been known to meander, include Pradesh and Gujarat. Number 6. Arctic wolf. Totally white. No other wolf around the globe can offer a similar shading as the Arctic wolf. It's one of a kind because of the area where it's found. While a few types of wolves do have some white shading, this one is completely white. The size of them relies on where they happen to live. Some of them just weigh around 75 pounds, while others have been observed near 125 pounds. Some are around 3 feet long when they're completely developed, and others reach twice that size. Because of the outrageous cold where the Arctic wolf lives, they have 2 thick layers of fur. The external layer gets really thick in winter. The first layer assists with framing a waterproof boundary for the skin. Thus, their internal heat level can remain warm, even when it's unpleasantly cold. These wolves likewise have smaller ears than other species. That is a piece of them remaining warm too, as smaller ears help conserve heat. Number 5. Ethiopian wolf. A fox or a jackal? Because of the physical appearance of the Ethiopian wolf, it's frequently confused with either a fox or a jackal. They're a medium-sized wolf with exceptionally long legs and a muzzle that's more pointed and prolonged than other species. They can have a variety of hues, including reds, browns, and some white. The shading frequently gets darker with age. This specific type of wolf is found around Africa, in particular Ethiopia, which is the place where their namesake originates from. Tragically, there are just around 7 areas in the region that are accepted to, at present, be home to them. A large portion of them live in the mountain landscape, yet they've additionally been observed on the fields. They have ears that are extremely pointy and a tail that is shorter and thicker towards the end. Number 4. Himalayan wolf. A subspecies of the gray wolf, this is a genuinely new species to have been distinguished. On account of hereditary testing, we now know that it's totally different from the closely related Indian wolf. They are light tan in shading and have gray to them also. Few of them have white or dark around the face and along the chest. This specific type of wolf is found in some particular regions of India, including Jammu, Kashmir, Nepal, and the Himalayas. They have been observed in both China and Mongolia as well. At the point when they were initially named, it was accepted that they lived exclusively in the Himalayas. It wasn't until a lot later when packs of them were found to live in these different districts as well. Number 3. Eastern wolf. The eastern wolf is a unique species, despite the fact that numerous individuals confuse it for a subspecies of the gray wolf or the red wolf. Science has shown that they're closely related with them, but not the same. This is a small to medium-sized wolf with a light brown color or rosy coat. They're close in appearance to the well-adored huskies of Alaska as well. They additionally have some more drawn-out hairs found in the coat that are generally dark in shading. The greater part of them are found all through Canada, just as in the United States around Mississippi. Today, a considerable amount of them live in North Carolina. There have been many issues in Canada because of the eastern wolf getting into domesticated animal territories and killing them off. As a method of fighting back, numerous ranchers and farmers have begun to chase and hunt them, despite the fact that it's unlawful. And with all of that, it's now time for today's subscriber pick. Today's photo was sent to us by one of our subscribers, so if you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it on over to us. We might even feature it on a future video. Number 2. Subscriber pick. A real-life hellhound? Look at the size of that beast, and take a look at its bloody eyes. Everyone has a different idea about what a hellhound looks like. Hellhounds date as far back as the ancient Greek myth of Hades, the god of the underworld. The hounds are described as being large black dogs with glowing eyes and a sulfurous or burning odor. This scary one is much more wolf-like. If the hellhounds were real, they would be extremely dangerous. Hellhounds appear in many famous movies like Teen Wolf, All Dogs Go to Heaven, The Lost Boys, Hellboy, and the show Supernatural. Number 1. Canadian wolf, the huge one. Number 1 in our countdown is accepted to be the biggest wolf ever known. It was caught on camera, and the video was posted on Instagram only a few months back. This is a dark Canadian wolf, or, posited by some, a Eurasian wolf. The video was included on the page of a man named Andrei Musa-Anko, who lives in Russia. The video circulated around the web promptly, and all things considered, I'm simply thinking about how the hell this fellow with the hoodie can sit so near something so large. You have no idea how they're going to act when they're wild, but it's obvious that the pair look quite comfortable with each other. The black wolf has numerous predators out of the wild, but it looks like this Goliath has found himself a pretty great home. That's the end of our list of 10 wolves you won't believe actually exist. We hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then give it a thumbs up and ring the notification bell button so you never miss any of our latest updates. We would love to hear your feedback as well, so leave us a comment down below if you've got something to share. As always, thanks for watching.